Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Workshop with me, your host, Marco Dos Santos, also known as Mechanic Critic, and in this episode we're going to be playing some more Bravery Network Online. In this episode we're going to finish making our first team and hopefully try it out in a match. So, one thing that I failed to realize in my previous video is that my audio on the game side was a bit weak. So I've increased the audio a little bit. Tell me if it works better now. One thing I also failed to realize was that moves or techniques have a number of uses. And if you look at the number of uses on Quick Foil, it only has 2 uses. Ambidextrous, as seen here, uses an extra use, which means Quick Foil can only ever be used once, and then Yasmin will run out of uses for it. Not ideal when you want your sweeper to sweep near the end. This presents a different problem in that we need to get a move with more uses. Something like Longsword, for example. Problem with Longsword? It means now that we are slow, which means that we can't afford to pump too many points into defense. We actually need to pump points into initiative. And maybe even pump all the points into initiative. After all, we're gonna get a bunch of stats from buffing our attack using practice stick anyway. So, with that in mind, I do think this is the correct way to go. We use Lucky Pendants, end of turn heal 7, so that we can practice stick maybe 4 times, by doing practice stick twice. And then maybe we can swap Yasmin out later when the opponent swaps to counter it. Speaking of which, we need tanks for this team. Jane is a really good physical tank. Acidic Armor, causes people to make more uses. Lucky Pendant, and let's see. I didn't really like using Rebuild. Pop-ups. Create a pop-up on your foe's side. So the competitive Pokemon player in me says that this is a move that is an entry hazard. This is probably an entry hazard. So let's use pop-ups. For stats. So we don't really need this character to deal that much damage. We could try to shore up our weaknesses, but I've come to realize that if you look here, I invest 10 points and only get 2 actual points of defense because of it. On the other hand, I could invest 10 into attack and I get 13 points effectively out of it. So there's kind of like a push and pull going on here where it's more useful to invest points into things that you're already good at as opposed to, trying to shore up your own weaknesses. That is to say, why buff defense? Why buff emotional defense if Jane's just gonna get one shot by most emotional attacks anyway? So it would only really matter if I am trying to get a breakpoint for an opponent's attack so that Jane doesn't die in one hit on a bad read. But I don't know enough about the game to do that, so we're just gonna pump all of this into damage. So hand cannon, bypass claws, pop-up. This seems like the way I want to go. We obviously also want to put Molly. Remember, the plan, or the captain plan for Yasmin is that Yasmin heals every time somebody else on the team takes hits. Which means that if we have a bunch of tanks, it's gonna be real good. I wasn't really a big fan of Lunch Invite. I don't know what this lock status effect is, so let's just try it out and see what it is. Sometimes when it comes to new games, it's way better to just see and try stuff as opposed to trying to overthink it, because there's no better teacher than experience. We don't want Yasmin to be the only source of damage we have on the team. Having a character come in and bust holes through the opponent's team is also very useful. So we can have Eric. And obviously, Eric with a Fury Pendant because we want Eric to deal way more damage. Scanner does what, game? Foes. Okay, I don't feel like this is useful. It decreases it by 2 stages, if I'm understanding this symbology correctly. And if that's based on my previous experience with games like this, that means it lowers the opponent's defenses essentially by 100%, which means that you deal a lot more damage to them as a result. But my real question is, why don't we just shoot the opponent more? Like, Burn Bright seems really interesting, right? We can buff our attack and our initiative, and then blast the opponent with fireworks. I kind of like that. So Eric turns into like a pseudo setup sweeper as well. Eric probably needs less speed, because like Eric at plus 10 initiative is already a 114, and Yasmin is a 112 with 20 investment into it. So with that, we can just keep Eric. Like this, there's one uncomfortable. I kind of want to keep one uncomfortable in everyone so that I can eventually unlock all the options. Finally, we could pick between Sayla or Farron. Farron seems to be a more defensive fighter, a more all-rounder. See, it looks like, yep, that looks correct. Do we want to just pump this up really high and then just leave this kind of like that? I'm more of a fan of this. Again, Farron's defense is already higher. Sorry, physical defense is already higher than his digital defense. And we already have a digital tank here. I guess having two people be very not effective against... Well, no, this is a digital tank. Molly's a digital tank. Farron is not. But Jane is also a digital tank. So I guess it covers Farron's weaknesses. So that seems really good. Farron probably just wants a lucky pendant. Again, I'm not really a big fan of lunch invite. Clear all your feelings, become faster. Interesting. Lower the foe's attack. That's interesting. Create mess for both teams. Again, I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a status ailment. So let's try it. Or rather, an entry hazard. So we have our full team. We edit our team name. We call this, Yasmin. I don't know. I make silly team names. I mean, obviously you gotta make all of them yellow. And, ooh, look at us, all stylish. So here's the game plan, folks. Start with Yasmin, do a bunch of practice sticks, swap when the opponent tries to kill Yasmin. Yasmin comes in late game, we longsword everything to death. Save time. Save the team. Save successful. All right, great. Exit. All right, what I want to do right now is unlock more characters so that we have more options. So we talked to Lottie over here. Let's try to unlock Clint. Sure, I have 400 sway. I want to meet Clint. And we will select our newly made team, the Yasmin team. All right, the team is valid. Let's go. Let's get in there and let's fight some fools. Look at me. I'm so beautiful. Coach! Wait, coach! Sayla pants. I heard you were trying to recruit my big bro. Can I ask why? I'm just trying to recruit every fighter? Can't you just recruit all but one? Me and Clint can't stand each other. Is that you, little sis? Hey, how's it hanging? Oh, and this is that new Becker Lottie told me about. You set them up, right, sis? Yeah? That's amazing. Nice to meet you. My name is Clint. It sounds like Sayla's the only one who doesn't like Clint, because it sounds like Clint really likes Sayla. You don't have to introduce yourself to Beckers, you know. They can see your name wherever you're speaking. Yeah, but I can't help myself. Just in my nature to be polite, I guess. Listen, I'd love to stay and chat, but I promised some of my fans that I'd meet them in the sparring room, and I don't want to disappoint. Let's meet up later, okay? See ya! Gah, what a jerk. You see what I have to put up with? Sayla, I'm pretty sure you're the only one with a problem with your brother. Just leaving us here with no good reason. I'd say we go crash his meet and greet. He said he'd meet us later. Let's just wait. Sayla's already gone. Yeah. I noticed that my shadow has the face. That's kind of cute. Let's go find Sayla before Sayla causes any more trouble. Oh. Songs a bop. Incomprehensible noise. I wouldn't say I have any specific health skincare routine. Is Clint an idol? Is this it? I just wake up like this, I guess. Oh, I get it. Like, Clint's kinda insufferable. For me, the first thing I do every morning is... Clint, I challenge you to a... Gosh, that's a lot of people. Nobody told me Grace would be here. Coach, help. Hey, sis. You're challenging me to a bravery match? Bravery! Bravery! I'm happy to oblige. Oh, no, I can't back down. Coach, why aren't you doing anything? I haven't gotten the option yet. Self-referential humor. I guess we're doing this. Yes, let us see, brother. Who is the bravest? Hey, crowd. We're short a fighter. Want to fight alongside us? I will not peak the mic by roaring. Going, ah! Alright, let's see. Can we beat Clint in a bravery match? Again, these games are just to get our feet wet, see whether or not my understanding of the game is, you know, as correct as I think it is. I really wish the referee would whistle. Obviously, part of the plan is to tag our coach in. Sorry, our captain in. So it seems like the captain actually has 10 more health than the average character. I'm in, boys. It's Odette. So Odette deals a lot of physical damage. Not emotional. Oh, it deals half decent emotional damage. So we can practice stick. Yeah, we just double bonk them. Okay, they only escaped with. So it heals them for 10 and tags into crowd. Not a fighter. What does that mean? Does the crowd deal a lot of emotional damage? Oh, they super do. So it might mean it's high time that we tag out. They're really weak on everything else. Oh, we could just kill them with a longsword. We are definitely faster. Our attack is massive. Yeah, this would one-shot them, right? The entire crowd just topples over. Maybe I should have read the ability on the opponent's side instead of just shooting my captain at them. This is a thing that I really need to be doing more often. Your foe feels 1 guilty. What does guilty mean? If you cause... Okay. See, there you go. So it's essentially, it's like pseudo-destiny bond. Which means that if I kill them, I die too. So on their team, they don't have a lot of physical defense. So I guess Farron can come in. Oh, it's Clint. Okay, what is... Oh. This is Trick Room. I think. So it makes it so that both of our initiatives are negative, which means the higher your initiative actually is, the lower it becomes. So I believe it essentially swaps initiative order. Interesting. So because the foe is a captain, this actually deals bonus damage. So we can topple hammer Clint right now. All right, Grace. Ooh, Thorn Pendant. Interesting. My team is not actually that fast outside of, So what does the Thorn Pendant do? When hit by a physical attack. Alright. So we're just gonna bribe you. So this seems to be the strategy, is that they keep using Escape Whip. Alright, Grace. But if you keep swapping too much, you're gonna lose a lot of tempo. And losing tempo is not bueno. So now we both have the ability to parry and flourish. I believe I will just bribe and... Okay, if they're just gonna keep doing this, they're not gonna deal enough damage to me. if I bribe, it deals a decent amount of damage to everyone. And this one will knock out a large majority of them. Okay, I want to just doppelhammer. Oh, they doppelhammered me. Let me show you how it's done. Get bodied, as I would say. Get absolutely bodied. Alright, Grace. So I would actually just tag into Jane right now. I have acidic armor, friend. Nice shriek. Okay, now I know that this character has access to that move. I thought they were gonna escape whip again, but it's fine. We bring in Eric. So what is the... Oh, even more stats. So I'm definitely gonna be faster than this opposing character. So I can just actually fireworks them for now. That kills them. Absolutely great. I should lose some for my Fury Pendant. That's fine. Alright, it's Clint. Yeah, Clint is faster than me, which is annoying. So here's the real question. We could just parry right now and then fireworks, and this would kill either one of the opposing team members, and then I won't take any damage. Parried. Nice. Ooh, get bodied, Clint. Get absolutely bodied. Did Clint do a split as his forfeit animation? Okay, so it broke one of my, Okay. So they can parry. They are faster than me. So we do a parry, and then I just want to do a Blaze of Glory just to explode on him. Nope. Get parried. Really interesting. Parry seems to be a really interesting option because it allows you to essentially not take damage. So it guarantees a safe turn. But it means that the opponent could do a trick instead. And then get tempo on you in that way. Ah, so this is how we become more comfortable with attacks. We won? We won! Versus 11 people. Yeah, but some of the people aren't fighters. Hey, coach, you're pretty cool. I mean, if Sailor likes you, you're all right by my book. Call me up anytime you'd want me on a team. Sweet, we've recruited Clint. So if we look at Clint... Oh, we have 800 Suede, too. Sweet. So what does Clint do? Would Clint be a good fit for our team? Change. Clint. Duelist. Performer. Tag out, heal. If your necklace breaks, your initiative goes up through the roof. Oh, and he's super fast. Interesting. Quick foil. Oh, so he's just super fast. Oh, it's not a choice. It's a, you have to tag in a specific other fight in the order. So the order in your team composition matters when you make it. Okay, let's keep Make a Mess. Let's keep Lucky Pendant. Did it not save this? Yeah, I think we just maxed this out. Yeah, save. Alright, have we unlocked new fighters to get? Because I would really like to fight some new people, or find some new people. Also, we could buy more faces and chassis. Who do we have here? Wendell and K-Ben. If you're hit in attack... Our teammate forfeits. Wendell heals and strengthens slightly. So Wendell gets stronger when their friends die. Okay, we can go back to the tower. What's in the sparring room? It seems like we don't have enough sway to get to anyone. Are there new chassis available? No. Are there new faces available? Okay, but I can't afford all of them. Goodbye. All right, bring it, Radney. Let's go. I really wish the referee's whistle actually made a sound. So it seems like the second player actually starts with 1 energy in their battery. Double Yasmin comps. So I know for a fact that Yasmin can't kill my Yasmin. So I can just practice stick on him. Bop. Bop. Okay, this makes it so that every time I attack, I lose. Yeah, so I lose 20 life every time I do this. Okay, we can do another practice stick, and I don't think that would kill me. Looks like somebody on my Steam friends list is playing RimWorld. Apologies, I should turn those off later on. I actually don't think I'll die. So I can do a longsword now. Okay, I only take... Oh, do I take another 20? Ah, so even if I kill them, I lose all the life. Jane. Acidic armor. Jane's really weak against emotional attacks, which I believe we can do with Farron. So we swap with Farron in. So now our game plan will start to take form. Jane will hit me with an attack. So I know for a fact that Jane's cannon can't one-shot me. So I can bribe Jane right now and possibly kill her. There you go. This is K-Ban. Okay. As far as I know, K-Ban usually runs that trait, which means that they can't get one-shot. I'm gonna go tag in Jane. Does K-Ban deal emotional damage? A lot of emotional damage. Okay, so maybe not. I can tag in Eric instead. Eric can take emotional damage. I keep getting bonked. So this effectively puts us on a timer, which is fine. So if we do this, we're gonna two-shot K-Pan. They're gonna stand back up. And we just kill K-Ban right now. Which means that we both have to swap, which is okay. So how much life do we have? 64, which means we can do 2 attacks. That's gonna be really good. Unless Svere comes in. Okay, not Svere. Which means we can body you. Or not. Ah, but we could flourish and then longsword them. Which means it'll go through their parry. Is the second one also a critical? That's the real question. Okay. Oh, we're not dead yet. Which means we get an extra... So rather than swapping here, I'm just gonna go flourish and then longsword again. I mean, I know technically I could heal myself, but I just got a free swap like this, which is great. Yeah. They now Haymaker nothing, and then all of their stats are weakened. And now I get switch priority, which means I can just bring in the perfect counter to this guy. Emotional damage, Farron. Get in there. So if I just also flourish again, that means he can't stop my bribe, right? Oh no, because it doesn't critical. Interesting. So he could parry this. He didn't. Interesting. Victory! How much sway does that give us? Nothing unconfident equipped. Oh, are they already confident entirely? Oh, we should change that Yasmin instead. 25 sway. So there's not a lot of sway for killing Radney, which is fine. All right, let's make this one edit to the team. We can change Bandage into Blackjack or Charge Panel. Oh, it only works on physical attacks. Okay, we could master Quick Foil as well. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of the workshop. In the next episode, I'm gonna try taking my Bravery Network Online skills online. We'll see what multiplayer has in store for us in the next episode. See you then.